trashy, oh little mean. Oh baby, slow it down. I'm not your porno queen. I like to party and have some fun. It doesn't mean that I sleep around with anyone. Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. Like I'm Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. I'm not your own. Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. I'm not your dirty girl. Sky high heels, a short skirt. I'm not a tramp, but I like to flirt. I walk it sexy, I like to strut. It doesn't mean I'm it doesn't mean that I'm Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. Like I'm Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. Like I'm Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. Come on, baby. Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. Like I'm Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. I'm not your dirty girl. Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. Stop treating me. Stop treating me. Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. 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 Like I'm yours. I'm not yours. Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. Like I'm a dirty girl. Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. Some say I'm reckless, a little daring. I guess that's why you won't quit staring. You hear some rumors, you think they're true. You think I'm gonna go home with you. Well, I got a tattoo, ain't nothing wrong with that. I heard your mouth is glowing, talking behind my back. I wear my jeans low, I like them tight. It shouldn't make you think that I'm yours tonight. Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. I'm not yours. Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. You're talking trashy, oh little mean. Oh baby, slow it down. I'm not your porno queen. I like to party and have some fun. It doesn't mean that I sleep around with anyone. Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. Like I'm Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. I'm not your own. Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. I'm not your dirty girl. Sky high heels, a short skirt. I'm not a tramp, but I like to flirt. I walk it sexy, I like to strut. It doesn't mean I'm it doesn't mean that I'm Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. Like I'm Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. Like I'm Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. I'm reckless, a little daring. I guess that's why you won't quit staring. You hear some rumors, you think they're true. You think I'm gonna go home when you will. I got a tattoo, ain't nothing wrong with that. I heard your mouth is going, talking behind my back. I wear my jeans low, I like them tight. It shouldn't make you think that I'm yours tonight. Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. I'm not yours. Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. You're talking trashy, a little mean. Oh baby, slow it down. I'm not your porno queen. I like to party and have some fun. It doesn't mean that I sleep around with anyone. Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. Like I'm Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. I'm not yours. Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. I'm not your dirty girl. Sky high heels, a short skirt. I'm not a tramp, but I like to flirt. I walk it sexy, I like to strut. It doesn't mean I'm it doesn't mean that I'm Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. Like I'm Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. Like I'm Stop treating me like I'm a dirty girl. Come on, boy.
Okay, I get it. You like that one.
Good Valentine's Day song. Happy Valentine's Day, children of the lawn.
Yes. Here's our official music. Launched the beginning of the show.
Got all your hellos in.
Got all the hellos in, and here comes me.
Okay, so two of the children of the
No,
lawn.
I gotta go.
You gotta go.
I'm back. But I gotta go. And back. Okay. I feel like I'm on a bad episode of Star Trek.
Do not leave and go to McDonald's while I'm doing my drum solo. Like you did the other night. Okay, two of the children of the lawn, Laurie Richardson and Pat Romano, asked who Bryn Calloran were, and they think she sounds like Dale Bozio.
Oh, that's a...
Steve loves Missing Persons.
Yeah, I love Missing Persons, and my friend Pat Demarest took me to see them at the Beacon, and I'm more of a Dale fan than I am a Terry fan, although I like Terry, I like what he does, but the thing about Dale, it's so identifiable, and it was so, what was it, 80s, I
She
guess,
was a
right?
dirty girl.
Well, she was a dirty girl. She couldn't really sing that song.
She used to wear the...
And I always, I'm a Christina Aguilera. I just think she's, between her and Celine Dion, just strictly their talent. I'm not talking about their song list, but those
their
two,
looks.
the two most beautiful voices in our business right now. And so I always kind of wanted to, produce something with Christina, which, actually I'd just like to hear her sing live, but whatever. I think she's just phenomenal. I don't know that she's got the same enthusiasm that she had when she was ex-Tina, but she's still, no matter what. And when I got the opportunity to produce Bryn, she was introduced to me by a friend in the business, and I went. We were living.
And she was underage.
Yeah, she's
young girl.
She was like 16 when we did those tracks, And the funny thing about it was, she's anything but a dirty girl.
Yeah.
You
She's
know,
squeaky clean.
and to get her to do that was, I had to reference Dale and did more than once, and but she got it. I mean, she really got it. That is, and that's kind of the anti slut theme. If you listen to the lyrics, it's obviously, you think it's about being a dirty girl, but it's not. She looks good.
Right.
But
Now, so we got Steve Hamroff
it's not
in the
for
room,
you.
which we have
Hey.
not talked to in years, and he says, "Do you hear me, squeaky Dale Boz?"
Yeah. I love Dale. I
Yeah.
really do. And I was going for that vibe in that song. I did that. How long? When did we do that?
Oh my goodness.
We were here.
Yeah,
when we wrote that.
2005, I think.
So that's got to be 17 years old, 16, 17 years old since we wrote that. And I don't even remember. Oh, but wait, I was working with her in New York first.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
That's right. You were.
The time, yeah, because we recorded those at Jim's. But didn't I fly
No.
up there to do that?
Yeah. Her Brandon came here first.
They can't.
Jim recommended.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Pat Romano said Bryn nailed it. She
Oh,
did.
she's freaking man.
She did.
And then,
And it was out of her comfort zone doing all
yeah,
that.
way out of her comfort zone.
Oh.
I mean, this is a little innocent kid, and I'm trying to do. I got Brad
Putnam
waiting for
Valley.
me, but I'm trying to do, the anti-bad girl song. Stop treating me like I'm, I got a
I got a
tattoo. I like to
tattoo.
flirt,
There
or
ain't
whatever
nothing
it is.
wrong with that.
And so, and we cut that with Bryn, and we took it to. Her manager was working at Dave, what's his name's record, ATO. Dave, come on, help me. Dave, Dave.
Yeah, Dave. Come on now. Oh, their tour bus emptied out the toilet and the water.
Dave plays acoustic guitar. Dave.
Yeah, I can't think of his name. let me
Anyway,
zoom in on
you get
Dave. He's like from Virginia or
Dave.
somewhere.
No,
Dave.
I thought he was from Westchester.
No.
Anyway,
no,
it doesn't
no,
matter.
no.
Dave, who has a label, and we shopped
Come on,
it
what?
there.
I gotta know his name now.
Oh, Dave. He's a guy with. Man, I can't think of.
Oh, thank you, Pat. He said 50 and 50 more for Bren.
Oh, excellent. That makes you supersonic, bro. What was his name?
I can't remember.
Dave. Oh, I don't like this part.
Matthews.
Dave
Woohoo!
Matthews Band.
And I didn't even have to look it up.
So Bryn's manager, the guy who actually connected us, or reconnected us, which is when we wrote all those songs, she and I, and Mark wrote quite a bit, but she brought a lot to the table. And anyway, we record this whole thing, we fly back and forth, we do all the routining and all the demos here in Florida at our other house, that the one that we lived in before here. And then I flew to New York to do the sessions at Jim Roberts' place, which is where most of all the Torque stuff was done. A lot of the end whistle stuff that we're going to do was done there, and Jim is incredible. And we recorded the Bryn stuff there, and that was Mark Hitt and Al Renino on bass.
From Mighty Joe Young.
Yeah, from Mighty Joe Young, and he was just a monster, and we really locked in really well. It was a whole.
Cooper says good voice.
Oh, she was phenomenal.
Yeah,
But
and then she went on to be a nurse.
then she said, I don't want to do this. And the funny thing is, her father got all uptight about that song, because I don't know if he listened to the lyrics or not, but I think he thought it was. Yeah. Anyway, she was great. She still is great, and who knows?
She might be back into the music business.
Very, very clever writer. We wrote a song together called "More Than Just a Friend," and maybe I've played different versions of that. And what was the other one?
Mega Laurie Richardson.
Mega Laurie. What was the other one that we wrote? The one that was the balladish one? Oh, "What Have We Done?"
Yeah.
Maybe I'll play that tomorrow. Yeah, I will. Since we're on the Bryn train, guys,
And more than just a friend. Too.
and
That's a good
and more than
thing.
just that's okay. We'll have Bryn
She
week.
actually came up with that about her and some
Yeah,
guy
more than just a friend. But we wrote this stuff. We wrote the lyrics on the phone. We would hang.
Brenda.
We wrote this stuff on the phone,
Oh my goodness.
and I'm.
Michael, Mega.
Oh, get him! Go get him! Go get. Ooh, Mega. Huh? Nice, you guys. Missed you guys. We missed you guys. It's been a long weekend. Anyway, so I mean, we did I think we did 4 songs. More Than Just a Friend, A Dirty Girl, What Have We Done, and I can't remember what the. Closer to Your Heart.
Right. Yeah, so you play one a day.
Yeah, so that's why I'll play one a day.
Except when we have a guest.
Well, I can't play a song when we have a guest.
Well,
Guess who Angus books for tomorrow?
Who?
Okay, Brad's here.
No. You're not leaving me hanging.
I am leaving you. Absolutely leaving. Come in. Perfect timing.
On Valentine's Day?
No.
You're
Where's Dr.
leaving me
Clockus?
hanging?
Oh, okay. Okay, Brad, can you hear me?
Yes.
He's back in the library.
Hang on a second. Hang on.
I think that's the wrong
I got stuck in the library.
On OBS, start virtual camera, I think. Did you do that already?
That's okay. Hold on.
He's caught. You see, he's caught in the. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. There's a doctor in the house.
Oh my god.
I think we're going to need a doctor in the house. Look at this, guys. Outerwear. I want my money back. This is Florida. I can't believe I have outerwear. Man, what the hell's going on down here? Colby, what'd you do to the weather?
Yeah. Don't blame this Miami girl.
All
I got
right.
nothing to do with that.
Oh my Miami girl.
Hey. Where's our background?
I know we're stuck in the library still.
You know what? It suits you.
Yeah, it's okay. Listen, we just need to. Whoop, wow, that's amazing. You're like a spirit, Colby.
I know. I have such powers when I'm on your show.
Hey, listen, let's put it to work, and we're good.
Can you hear me?
No.
I think we can hear Dr. Clock.
Okay.
No, can you hear me?
Ah,
No, that's great.
Yeah, now you can see.
Oh,
Happy
Lord.
all right,
Valentine's.
go good now.
Valentine's Day.
That's better.
Yes.
No, it was much, no, it's so much better. Turn on whatever you had off. Turn that one off. The other one too. I think. Let's try it. No, okay. Brad likes all these lights. Brad likes a lot of light.
All right, we got the light.
Good, you're
I
good.
can't really hear her.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I'll turn it up. I can turn it up.
Okay.
Okay, let's get a. All right, sorry.
Okay,
Okay.
you can hear us now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had it. I turned
Yes.
it down so that it doesn't. It's technical stuff.
Well, happy Valentine's, guys.
Happy Valentine's.
Yes, happy Valentine's.
I see you're wearing your Valentine's red. Very nice.
Well, we have to bring it. It is a holiday. It's a
Yeah,
national
right.
holiday.
You're our holiday couple. I think. I think
Oh,
you guys
thank you.
are- I think you guys are.
Where you make magic happen.
because-
Bradley's
because,
Jewelers.
Yeah, because you make.
Well,
You make
You know what? There's some really good Valentine gifts this year. People have. I think there's some happy ladies out there this
Yeah,
year. I
we made
really
a lot
do.
of people happy this year.
Yeah, pretty excited.
Really?
Right.
Well, I think I can see the logic in that, right? We're staying home more,
Exactly.
so you really got to keep it in as good as spirits in the atmosphere as possible.
Listen, if you have peace at home, there is peace in your world.
That's right.
What's going on with Dr. Clock? Is he has an old movie playing in the corner? What is that?
That is. I don't remember. It comes up. It comes up. The intro comes up. Actually, I'll tell you. It's Captain Midnight.
Oh.
Remember Captain Midnight?
No.
No.
I really don't remember Captain Midnight.
I don't remember it either.
I used to be Captain Midnight, but
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh, maybe Lori would know about that.
Do you know about Captain Midnight?
Was it a band?
There you go. Was it a band?
Negative.
Okay, well, Lori, well,
band.
you know,
Okay, you know, I can put on something everybody else will recognize if you want.
oh yeah, please change the channel by all means.
Yeah, really, while you're
I
at
feel
it, I
like
mean.
I'm with Dave on stage watching the World Series.
Well, okay. Paul Cooper's in the room, and he asked if that was Groucho or Carmine Appice. Drummer.
I'm looking for
Wow.
a new haircut.
How come everybody likes Carmine so much? Why does he have, it's, it's for Paul.
What, his playing or personally?
No, why everybody, well, personally.
Well, he does look like that now.
He looks like that?
Yeah, I just saw a picture
He's got
today.
gray hair now?
Yes, he does. His wife.
The drummer for Vanilla Fudge.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and he's playing with the Rascals now. But his wife
Wait,
posted a picture
wasn't
of
that-
him,
A different guy.
Wait a
and
minute.
he looks like that now.
Bob Pelican.
Isn't Bob Pelican, wasn't he the drummer for Vanilla
We never
Fudge?
got an official word on that.
We don't have an official word. Okay.
What
Have you
was
ever-
it now?
A guy named Bob Pelican.
Do you know him? Drummer?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that in there.
Wasn't he with Vanilla Fudge?
He might have been when Carmine went off with Jeff Beck. He might have been. I mean, that Vanilla Fudge is a long history there. And if you, the original band was Tim Bogert on bass, Carmine on drums, Vince Martell on guitar, and Mark Stein, who's a friend and been on the show, on
Twice.
keyboards and the vocals. Yeah, he's been on twice.
Wow.
And over the years, when you're, and we talk about this on the show all the time, I mean, you got to keep working. And when, I don't know, it might have been, you guys were probably younger when Keep Me Hanging On was a hit. When
Great
they
song.
did, do you remember their,
Wait, I think I have the wrong song.
No. It's
Same
not.
song?
no, there's a Supremes did it, right? You
Oh,
just
yeah,
we did
keep
record.
me hanging on.
Yeah.
Right?
That's not
But then Vanilla Fudge did it heavy. Set me free, why don't you, babe? Get on my lap.
It's a good
And,
thing we have a historian in the room, Steve. Thank you.
Couple
well,
of
yeah, but I'm just, this is
He
just
was
my
there
little-
for that.
Yeah, this is, I only know it because I saw
Was
it happen.
there. That's right.
Anyway, my point is, when people say, well, wasn't he the drummer in this, wasn't he the drummer? Guys go through changes in bands in order to keep working. And Carmine, I know, went to play with Rod Stewart, wrote part of
Right,
a couple of songs with Rod, so he was
yeah,
off
he
doing
wrote
that.
like one of the hits. If you think I'm sexy,
Do
or
you think I'm sexy?
Do you think I'm
Yeah.
sexy?
And
Same thing.
and so he was in Rod's band for a while. And what are the other guys supposed to do? Got to get another drummer.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's every possibility that that
right.
could have been.
All right.
Yeah,
Very cool.
you're
Well,
okay.
so I really wanted to go on to this Valentine's theme tonight
Yes,
because I think
Despite the background.
exactly. I think that rock and roll has got a lot of interesting twists and turns.
right.
And when I first met Colby, I was so impressed that she liked rock. I mean, I really was impressed.
You were shocked.
I was shocked because, like, this little Miami girl, I thought she'd be listening to, let's just say, a very different pop genre.
Well, I listened to all that too. I mean,
I know, but something
but I
brought
liked rock.
something brought her over to our side. And
Dark
this
side.
is
That's a theory.
and this is my theory
This is a
tonight.
theory. Yeah.
And it's gonna take a little while to get there, but we're going.
Take your time. You just Dr. Clockus has the display, so you just let us know when you want to go there, and he'll he's ready for us.
Well, let's talk about Valentine's.
Right,
We're
right. I wanna
we're
talk
talking
about-
Valentine's.
Like back in ye olden days,
260 AD.
Right.
Yeah, what?
When? 80?
268.
AD.
Wow.
Wow.
That's like
So we
while
have
ago.
to throw some history into it.
This is some old rock theory here.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Brad's stretching it, but let's call it that. Okay, so there was this really mean Roman emperor guy named Claudius the Second.
Claudius.
He wasn't a nice guy, from what I've heard. So
No.
anyway, he was like really wanting to have like this army of men to fight for him and be like all jazzed about
Expand.
yeah, let's conquer. And people really like he could only get his army to such a degree because a lot of men wanted to stay home and not join the army and be with their families and their wives and their kids. So anyway, he decided to outlaw marriage.
Right. He felt that, like if they don't have wives, they'll go to the army. We'll build and conquer.
Right. Thing, back then. So there's this really nice priest named Valentine.
Valentino.
Do we call him Priest Valentine?
Yes.
Priest Valentino, aka Valentine. Just kind of skipping ahead there.
No, I can't believe me. I get it. I
I
get
think it would be called Father Valentino.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. Thank
Yes.
you.
Catholic.
So anyway,
He cuts my hair, by the way.
the guy was like totally against the emperor, and he was like, I'm gonna marry people despite the fact that it's illegal. So he was marrying people in secret.
For almost a year.
Oh,
Then,
wow.
then they found him, and they said, no more marriage for you, Mr. Priest Father Valentine.
Well, there are some conjecture on the truthful of the next stage of the story, but it has even been said that he was given an offer, a plea deal. Renounce all the weddings that you made, and we may let you live. And
But he followed the word of God as he knew it, and people were supposed to be married, right? And he didn't want to, they told him, renounce God and be all about Rome. And he was like, well,
not having it.
no, he wasn't having it. He stood his ground.
So he was martyred on February 14th.
Well, he was
Ah.
supposedly that was going to be the day they took him out.
Right. But the night before, he was writing Valentine's letters and notes to people that were outside that were supporting him and believing in his cause.
And telling them to support him and thanking them and all of that.
So
And what year was this? What year?
268, 270.
Wow. 268, 270. That's a man.
Yeah.
We weren't around, which is good.
But fast forward a few years to where rock has now become to what it is, or was a few decades ago. And,
Well, that's where the Valentine story kind
that's where the Valentine story
in
is.
our way of explaining it.
But for most people, when they think of rock and roll like real heavy metal rock, they, especially in the 60s and 70s, they were not thinking love ballads and violins and strings and romance. They were thinking, like Black Sabbath, biting off heads and such. And I'll never forget when I was a kid, 1976, I remember seeing the Kiss double platinum album. And when I opened it up and we're looking at all the songs, Love Gun and all these big hits. And then there was this song called Beth. And I remember that being an absolute jolt to the system because, again, these guys were spitting fire and blood out of their mouth. And then comes this song, Beth. And this rock ballad was so beautiful that heavy metal guys couldn't understand what the hell was going on.
Should I change the picture then?
We have no picture.
I have no picture. There you go.
Yay!
Now, okay, that's Peter. And I'll tell you an interesting story. And this is not, I'm not doing hearsay or gossip, but I watched Kistery. Did you see that whole thing?
No.
Oh.
Oh man,
the Kiss
if
documentary?
you're a fan, you got to see that.
Yeah.
Now Ace is in it. Was Peter in it, or did they just talk about him? Hey, I always thought, and I've known Ace a long time.
I think they just talked about him.
Yeah, I think they just talked about him
Yeah.
too. I've known Ace since before they were Kiss. They had just started to be Kiss.
It's a long time.
And I don't, well, right, because they used to come to see us play in Yonkers in the early 70s. And I mean, it was, they were doing their thing. And they were, the thing that they were all thinking the same thought. And it's not like I'm saying, I knew Ace Buddy. It's just when you're in the business and you know that this band is there, that's what it is. And amazing what they went on to do. So anyway, I've known Ace, like I said, a long time. I know him since he painted the DeLorean brown. I drove 150 miles an hour the wrong way on the Parkway. And I mean, I've known him. And in fact, the last...
Oh, yeah, the wrong way.
Yeah, the wrong way.
Yeah.
And in fact, the last recording that I made in New York, the last record that I made in New York was with Ace on his record called Genghis Khan. But so I always thought, because I know Ace in the bad old days, I know him in the clean days, I know him in the tween day, I know many Aces. If I had one more Ace, I'd have four of a kind. And I always thought he was the one that caused the trouble in the band.
Well, he wasn't the one that started it.
No.
But Beth Brad did some
Well-
research on Beth, and that song.
Right. Oddly enough, the name was not originally Beth. The name was originally, the song was written 4 or 5 years before Kiss was even a band. Or I should say the roundabout message of the song. And it was actually Beck, as in Becky, because one of the wives of the bandmates kept on calling up and said, when are you going to come home? And he's like, I just need a few more hours to play with the guys. And so it became this contentious relationship of, wanting to be home, but I got to play more time with the guys. And that is really the spirit of that song.
Well, it's funny that, it's funny that you bring this up, and it's just what a small business. I'm looking at this picture, and it's just blowing my mind because that's so... Ace, they're just all perfect. But, and as you're saying this, I'm remembering back to the Gemini 2 in Yorktown. And do you remember Lydia Chris?
No.
Lydia Chris comes to the show, right? And she was a fan. Like I said, they used...
my time.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's all a blur.
Yeah.
Anyway, Lydia Chris is Peter Chris's ex-wife, and she comes to the show, and I don't know. I mean, maybe I saw this girl once or twice back at the Rising Sun. Who knows when, how many years ago? And but she remembers me. Hey, Steve, how are you? And I said, hey, how are you? I don't want to say, who are you, but. And she goes, oh, yeah, you remember me, Lydia Chris. And I'm thinking, okay, Lydia Chris, right. Okay, Peter, I'm Beth. And I'm saying, Beth, are you Beth? Are you Lydia? I'm Beth. And I'm like, so she really put a hurting on my head.
Yeah.
Somebody that I was with before?
Yeah.
I know you.
Yeah. Did we, do I know you in a darker setting? Is there something, But no, it wasn't that at all. She turned out to be
Well, we thought it would be fun to talk about some of those power ballads that kind of made some of these rock bands a little more accessible to the women folk.
That's right. Here, let's go to the next one.
So here we go. Let's see what's another one that we've got up our
All right.
sleeve.
Look how quick I am.
Oh yeah, Vandenberg.
Oh, yeah.
Burning Hearts.
They're good.
I remember when I first heard this song, the guitar blew me away, and I remember being also really blown away of how slow the song was, how deliberate the song was. It wasn't an axe grinder song. It was a beautiful love ballad, and just one of my favorite. That came out in '81.
Is that what, 81?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was going to say, I missed that band. I never heard of them before.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I never heard
You've
of
never heard of them?
Oh, you got it. Tonight you have to listen to it.
She missed a lot of 81. It's okay. All right.
I did.
She really did. But yeah, and it's very funny. Do you know which one's the drummer?
Well, the guy with the sticks in the bottom.
That would be that. Yep.
That would be the drummer.
Okay.
That's
so
great. Yeah. So
Burning
I mean,
Heart.
and Burning Heart, because we talked about a bunch of different things. I guess it's cool that there's a song that crosses over. You know what I mean? For a band like
Exactly. This was their biggest hit, without a doubt. I can't name another song offhand.
Either can I.
No,
But listen,
I don't even know that one.
So
You know,
let's.
you guys should listen to it. It's
Oh,
really
you
good.
100%. Got to listen to it soon. All right, so let's see who else we have.
okay, next frame, Doc.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
this is another one of those. When you're in high school, you got to find the right place to park and then put on the tape.
that's very funny. That's not Bobby, is it, Angus?
I don't know.
A friend of ours was the drummer in Scorpions, Bobby Rondinelli.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay. They are
Was
so-
he?
they're so
I didn't
good.
even know that.
Well, now I don't feel so
That's
bad.
not
I
him.
don't know.
That's not him in the
I don't
middle
think
on the
he
right,
was.
is it?
He wasn't in the original band. But Scorpions, remind me, is that Michael Schenker? Am I getting my,
Yes.
my heavy metal? Okay. So
Yes.
Schenker, wow. The company that makes my drums
Right.
makes Schenker's guitars now. You know that half black, half
Uh-huh.
white flying V? Whoops. That must mean it's time for a commercial.
Yeah, it's time for the
Oh,
commercial.
okay. Someone
Oh, I
asked-
wonder who it could be about.
Well, someone wanted to know if you guys had a Valentine's Day commercial.
No, not well. We did a few years ago, but we kind of haven't done it
Right.
for a while.
But
Okay.
currently, right now, live,
Yes, live.
we are coming to you Valentine's night.
It's Valentine's.
That's right. And we are sending our greatest Valentine's wishes to the network of family here.
But we
Yeah,
did have a
it's-
lovely photo on our Facebook page wishing people a happy Valentine of a ring we did for somebody this week that was or I should say last week, that was absolutely gorgeous. So that would be our big commercial.
Wow. Well, okay. Well, listen, you know what? We have sponsors. We have to do the right
That's
thing.
right.
That's right.
Let's hit the sponsors.
Yep. Where are they, those old sponsors? Where'd they go?
Oh,
Sponsors.
and Colby, Chris Chinnow says Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes.
He's one of our children of the lawn.
Yeah, Children of the
Oh.
Lawn. Which
What's
we'll
the
explain.
What does that mean, children of the
We'll
lawn?
explain that
I'll
to you.
explain it. I'll explain it when we come back. I
right.
don't want our sponsors to get
No,
neglected.
We don't want to upset the sponsors.
Oh, no.
No.
Okay, well that's going to upset them because they're no, that's so wrong. You know when it goes. Oh, I'm sorry. They're calling up saying, "Please don't interrupt the show, Steve. It's okay.
Perfect.
You'll get it later."
Oh, okay.
Works for me.
Oh, we did put your ad on Steve's fan page today
hell?
with the
Thank you. That was lovely. Thank
We
you.
always do. You
and,
gotta send us anything like
another
that.
another Children of the Lawn. Sue says gorgeous ring.
Oh, thank
Oh.
you. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, I love that
It
ring.
is very, very, very nice. Yeah, it's on,
One of my
it's on
favorites.
his page. It is on his page.
Okay, so all right, so well, I'm not sure why. I could. No, that doesn't work either. I don't know. We had a big crash, so it's okay. Let's continue, Doc, and
Doc,
I'll
let's
hold the
do the
commercial
next
at the
one.
end.
All right, next one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So this one's special to me. First concert I ever went to, 1984, was
Oh.
Dawkins. And
Wow.
I will never forget feeling the power of what rock can do to a crowd when he sang this song. Remember, I was like 14, very impressionable, just got into high school. And what I saw, what that song did to the crowd was unforgettable.
What happened?
There was a lot of skin. There was a lot of skin being shown. And I said, there's something to this rock stuff. And, you know, the
Trying to
respect.
tell you.
Rock and roll 101 right there. But that's a great song.
Oh, it's such a great song.
Yeah, well, yeah. The drummer.
What? The drummer.
When you and I were talking about that earlier today, it was Mick Brown is the drummer. Was the drummer that I met a few times? You know, when he was playing with Nugent.
Yeah, what he was playing with Greg.
Yeah, he's playing with Greg. Yeah, with Nugent. It was him, Greg, and Ted. That was it.
And I remember, you know, here Don Dokken. I remember him putting the band together and reforming the band and going. I mean, because that was a tough time to be in the industry. 84, man, that was like swimming upstream for anybody.
Wow.
So the fact that they made it as far as they did and did as much as they did at that point, pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think we played with them. Were they on that Monsters of Rock tour?
I can't remember.
I think that. I know
The
we played with.
Scorpions, I think, were.
No. It was Firehouse,
they're good.
Quiet Riot, and I think it was Dokken.
I
Makes
don't
sense.
know. I was not there.
Knew you were not there.
All
I
right.
was not there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Motley Crue, Without
Oh,
You.
yeah.
Another great power ballad.
Yeah.
Come
But
on
you
around.
Without, I mean, I'll tell you the thing about Motley Crue. There's a bunch of very talented guys in there, and they obviously created something, you know, chemistry-wise.
Yeah.
But beyond that, the reason that a song like this works is Mick Mars, because the guy's an amazing musician.
Oh, and
Yeah.
Paul Cooper brought up "Home Sweet Home" that they did that ballad.
Absolutely. Another amazing. And listen, I could have picked 1,000 songs.
We
'cause-
tried to narrow it to 10
But this
really
is-
great rock ballads, you know, that would like, that a woman would like too. And, you know, it would kind of, if you're not a big rock fan, but then you heard it, it might kind of suck you in a little. So,
Okay.
About Heather Locklear and Tommy Lee's relationship, by the way.
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, inspired by, or at least so it has been said in several
Can
places.
you confirm that, Steve?
I can, I'd have to ask Vince. I don't know Tommy, but I'd have to ask Vince. We were in Vegas, doing
Rock and Roll Fantasy
Rock and
Camp.
Roll Fantasy Camp, and Vince was one of the guest counselors, and I guess he didn't really put the two things together: camp, children, camp,
Right.
children. So, but he has a tattoo place on the Strip called Vince Neil Inc.
Uh-huh.
Clever, right?
Good name.
Yeah.
I wonder who owns it. No
You
guess.
know what? That's a legit question, but I don't want to rag.
He's very transparent. That's good.
When I met Colby,
Oh, yeah. That's true.
she had the greatest CD collection and tape collection, and she had some great albums. And I
In
remember,
his opinion. Yeah.
she had the 5-man acoustical jam
Yeah, I
tape.
had the tape. I
Bootleg.
had a bootleg copy. Yeah, it was really amazing. Oh my God, Tesla was just like unbelievable musicians, and I got a chance to see them play. It was incredible. They were all these guitars. They were just seated in like a little row, you know, on stools, and they all played guitar all at once. It was phenomenal. They were just anyway. Sorry. Great
No,
band.
no, it's because it's funny because we talk about this, and it's a main theme that runs through the show, and it's something that as I'm watching, I have different guests, and when I started the show last year before, whenever
It'll
it
be
was,
2 years.
Yeah.
In March. 2 years in March.
yeah, okay, so 2 years.
Yeah.
When I started the show,
Time flies.
the people that I was reconnecting with were people from pretty much my space. You know, there was me reconnecting with old friends, Steve Stevens, who, you know, Billy Idol's guitar player, who's only a couple of years younger than I am, but young enough that at the time when he was at, you know, 16, at his impressionable age, you know, they used to come to see us, we'd sneak him in and whatever else. But it occurred to me that it is that 12 to 14, maybe 15-year-old, those are the years that almost define your musical DNA. It's amazing to me.
Well, I really started to appreciate music of this genre in college is when it hit it for me, because all my friends were musicians and I was going out to see bands all the time. And then I picked up the guitar and started to learn, and that's when I really kind of got. But that was kind of unusual for me, I think. I mean, it wasn't in my plan. Oh, I'm gonna pick up a guitar, and that's when I started to really appreciate some of these bands and how incredibly talented they actually. I mean, you know.
She played this song like on the third or fourth date.
Oh yeah. When I could remember how to play just tiny.
I melted. It was awesome.
That much I could play.
It was enough.
That's enough.
It was enough.
Yeah.
Boy.
And then she had this guy inside of her guitar. It's like a guitar case.
Yeah.
So and this is what I say is this guy hooked her into rock.
And probably many other women.
Right.
If I had to guess. Just a theory, but you know.
That's funny. No. The front man. I mean, look, you got it right there. Led Zeppelin. I mean, that's all that was testosterone, and you know that sort of ambiguous, that ambiguity, that plant, you know, thing that it started back then. You
right.
know?
Yeah. And this song is just, to me, is iconic. And I actually really love Great White's version.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they did such an unbelievable
unplugged
cover.
Version.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, I love this song too. But it's interesting because the thing about this is when it's published, Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You. It's written by Joan Baez and Robert Plant and Jimmy Page.
No, not Joan Baez. Annie somebody, some folk singer from the did it before Joan Baez.
Oh, okay. I got it. All right, so I got it wrong, but they
Collaborated. It was a collaboration.
Well, yeah, if you listen to her version if you listen to Joan Baez, the Joan Baez version of it, you can hear the Led Zeppelin version under there.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't know she sang it.
And Pagey had been doing that song before Led Zeppelin. In fact, who was it that he played it for?
Plant. And the person that wrote it is named Anne Breeden, and she's a folk singer from the
Annie
1950s. And she wrote it, but Jimmy Page heard Joan Baez do it.
Right.
And that's when he was working on it for years when he was a session player.
So it really wasn't a Led Zeppelin song to begin with. That's very interesting. I didn't know
Well,
that.
if you listen to the original version, you know where they when they do when they start the riff, that's and then they go to the 4-4-1-1-1-1-4-4. That isn't in their song, so they got co-writership on it on every, like when Great White did it.
Yeah.
We should look at the publishing. Look at the publishing for Great White, Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You. See?
They did it too?
Yeah, that's what. Well,
That is so good. You have to hear it,
Yeah,
Lori.
that's a must listen.
It's crazy good. I mean, it sounds like Led Zeppelin, but Great White.
See, but that makes me nuts. I got to tell you, that really. There was a band.
You hit a nerve, Colby.
Dr. Clocker, do you remember Detective Speaks?
No.
The biggest.
Oh, you don't remember
The
that?
best.
That was their commercial.
That was their
on the
commercial,
radio.
and it sounded like Led Zeppelin, so much like Led Zeppelin. It was a band called Detective, and the song was freaking amazing, but that was it. They were lacking the other 5 or 8 albums or whatever, but man, they sounded just like Led Zeppelin. And Speaks, which was the Action House and was the rock pile, used the riff from that song in their commercial. Clockers,
Right.
you don't remember that?
I don't remember it. No. Was it called Detective Man? The song?
No, the band was
No, the
Detective.
band.
No, I know that, but they had a song called Detective Man.
It might have been. I don't even remember what the name of the song was. I just remember that it got so much airplay because of Speaks.
Yeah.
They were around from 75 to 79.
Well, all right. So Colby, this is a very, very interesting conversation for you and I to have.
Okay, I'm having it.
Which version did you hear first? Led Zeppelin's?
Yeah, Led Zeppelin, 100%.
And then how much after that was Great Whites?
Oh my God,
92?
years later.
Early 90s.
Yeah, I mean, Great White. I mean, whenever
They were
I
the
was
80s.
in college, so 86 on. So when I didn't, Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You, I think that version came out like in the 90s. I don't think that was an
Yeah, 'cause
early song
it was
for
an
them.
MTV unplugged version.
Yeah, 89.
89.
Okay, all right. And they were just like, well, first of all, I loved Great White. I just loved this guy's voice. And so, you know, I got to see them live. And you know what? Listen, I just appreciate really good talent. And, you know, what's unfortunate is a lot of people don't appreciate some rock because maybe it's loud, or they don't give it an opportunity to say, hey, these guys are really talented, you know, and they just say, oh, it's loud. I'm not into that. Like, you know, my parents were never into anything that were jazz and, you know, kind of light stuff. But when you really take a minute to listen, it is eye-opening, and I think that I was lucky that I got the opportunity to see so many people and be around so many talented musicians, so that I was able to really appreciate it.
Well, I first of all, I agree with you, and the point that I was going to make was actually to my own detriment, because because I got in my own way of appreciating newer artists because they were emulating the artists that I came up with.
Right.
Now, there was nobody ever tried to be the Rascals, so there was no harm, no foul there. You know what I mean? Stevie Winwood wasn't trying to be Felix Cavalier or whatever. But I was one of my seminal bands was the Byrds. And that Rickenbacker 12-string and Roger's voice, Roger, I'm calling him Roger. He was Jim back then. But Roger McGuinn's voice and that all their harmonies, David Crosby was in that band. Then all of a sudden, Tom Petty comes out. And it's like, are you kidding me? This is the Byrds. He's playing the same Rickenbacker 12-string, and I instantly shut down.
Shut down, yeah.
But mistake on my part. And the other time that happened, and it happened a couple times, after Hendrix passed away, there were a couple of people, Robin Trower, Stevie Ray Vaughan, a couple of people that came out to try to, you know, walk along the Hendrix line. And I couldn't get next to it because I felt like it was my loss. But
you know what, Steve? You're not alone. You are not alone with that. We all do that.
We're all guilty.
We all do that. I mean, you know, when they stop playing instruments, I kind of shut down. You know, it's like, but there's some really great talent out there. You know, but yeah, don't feel bad. Don't beat yourself up.
Oh no, I believe me, I don't feel bad because I'm a huge Tom Petty fan now. In fact,
Yeah, he's
before he
great.
passed away, one of my good friends was took Stan Lynch's place. Steve Ferrone was playing drums with Petty for years, and
He's an incredible talent.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
unbelievable.
I love Tom Petty.
Yeah, he's huge.
So this is my bonus track.
Oh,
This bonus track is November Rain. And I am going to put this song a little bit different and special than a lot of other power ballads because this one took over a decade to write, compose, and complete before it was actually put out there. So much so that the Use Your Illusion 1 and 2, when Guns N' Roses put it out, when Axl Rose finally, stopped the over perfectionism that a lot of musicians and composers put themselves and all of us through. When they released those two, the character on Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 on these CDs or album covers is significant. Dr. Klockus, could you please bring up the next picture, please?
You want me to, huh? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Here he comes.
Okay. You see this giant portrait here?
You're gonna love this.
This is a fresco in the Vatican. And it has a name, and the name is called, oh crap, I just
it's not really called that, is it? No, hang on. I'm going to
Wait,
actually.
I didn't hear what he said.
He said, "Oh crap!" I'm going to make it.
I got so excited.
Here we go. I'm
the School
going
of
to spotlight
Athens.
it for everybody. Here you
Okay.
go.
The School of Athens.
All right, just pull it out. Hang on to the clock.
Okay, forget about it. Forget about it.
Okay.
Okay, could you turn to the next picture, please?
I sure can.
Thank you, sir.
Oh wait, I just saw that guy in there.
Dr. Klockus, could you please move your head? It is over the screen.
I can move my head. That's no problem at all.
You're in
Oops.
the spot we need.
I gotta change the
Right,
size
that's
of it.
fine.
Hold on a second.
Doc, just turn your camera off for a second.
That's what I did.
Very good.
Aha.
Yeah, that sucker.
Do you see him now?
Yeah, the guy's pretending to sit on a chair.
Right. It's actually not a chair. It's a technique devoted to a lot of people who didn't have a chair. They would lean up against a wall and they would cross their legs so he could scribe out as he was learning from the other people around him. This scribe, or also known as this scholar, his name was Zeno. And
Wine? Vino?
No.
Zeno with a Z, like zebra.
right.
Zeno, okay.
And if you go to the other side of this portrait, you'll
Dr.
see
Klockus.
Yeah.
the guy in the red robe,
Yeah,
or pinkish reddish salmon color.
Yeah,
That's
he's there.
Socrates.
with the green
That's
book.
Socrates. And
Oh,
the other guy is Plato.
Blue.
Plato's got
With the blue one, right?
The blue, yes.
And Socrates is wearing the red with the thing around his neck.
So crazy.
And they're discussing between the heavens or earth where things should be contemplated. And this is a long story, and each one of these characters are significant. But the reason why this was chosen is Axl Rose looked at himself as being this chronicle scribe and person who was learning and delivering the wisdom to the next generations. And
That's interesting.
that puts a lot of symbolism on why,
The
He's-
photograph on the album cover.
because
Especially
because Axl Rose brought us this chronicle of all of this great new classical music. When I was in Los Angeles, coincidentally, when these albums were dropped in 1991, I was having dinner in a Thai restaurant. I'll never forget it. And I was having dinner with a group of people, and this one person who was really in the know business of music, he was really into it. He said to me, "Man, have you listened to this yet?" I said, "No." He said, "Man, there's music on here. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be like Stairway to Heaven." And he's right. There are some of his songs that we're going to listen to 30 plus years later. They're amazing, and they'll continue to go on. And definitely, November Rain is one of those songs.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, it's amazing how much Axl's behavior tainted that great work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's sad.
I don't understand, people are crazy. We all have to be a little crazy. And when you're out there doing that in the way they were doing it, or the way that so many of us did it, but it's hard to believe the passion when it comes through that kind of anger and angst, or maybe it's not. I don't know. It's just it's when I think of Guns N' Roses, because again, I was already a musical snob by the time that happened, and and I actually played with Slash in California.
Wow.
And a great guy, and an amazing guitar player, and it was at another one of these fantasy camp things, and he was one of the counselors. I was one of the counselors. I had guys from Bad Company. It was a whole big thing, and your band is supposed to play one of the counselor's songs, and instead of doing a Guns N' Roses song, they did Slither from his solo album, from what's the name?
Velvet Revolver.
Revolver.
Yeah, Velvet Revolver,
Right.
with Scotty Weiland singing vocals,
Oh, wow.
and and it was so I played that with him because the drummer who was in the band choked. But,
Okay, Brad,
Yeah.
one of our viewers is the drummer for Kashmir, which is a Led Zeppelin
Right.
band, a very good one. And he said, "Brad, listen to Headed for Our Heartbreak by Winger."
Oh, it's a great song.
Oh, okay, so
It's a
there you
great
go,
song.
Paul, he knows it.
Headed for a heartbreak?
Yeah, we'll nominate that on the list. Absolutely.
and that's oh, go, the doctor's back. Yeah, we have a friend in that band too. His Kip Winger's drum, and Kip did a bunch of those fantasy camps too. But Rod Morgenstein is his drummer now, or is the drummer in Winger.
Did you ever hear Kip Winger's version of Purple Haze?
Yeah, I think I did.
That's a good listen. He really did a fantastic job.
Wow, I got all these songs I got to listen to today after the show.
Yeah, right. If you can stay awake that long.
And speaking of after the show, we're out of time.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Wow,
well,
Thank you for
man.
having
Yeah.
us on.
That's
Oh,
right.
No, not at all. We missed you guys.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, you got to do what you have to do. But yeah, we missed this. We love this segment. This is like,
We love it too.
I love you guys.
And we had to, it was super fun. I hope people got inspired for their Valentine the rest of their evening. Maybe listen to some of these songs.
That's right.
And, Brad said something very cute. He said, these songs inspired new generations of people to be born. So who knows? It's
hey,
very
no,
true.
I get that. I totally
gotta be
believe
true.
it. I totally get that. It's great. I mean, even Hendrix had the love song, so what's not to like?
I'm
All
gonna
right,
go.
guys.
Happy
I'm gonna go
Valentine's.
change.
You guys, happy Valentine's Day.
Great seeing you guys again. Yes, happy Valentine's Day.
I'll call you tomorrow, and we'll straighten out all your what do they call it, Michigan.
Technical needs. Yes, miss you guys.
All right, kids, take care.
Bye.
Bye, thanks.
Oh,
Okay,
great.
that was great.
That was great.
Perfect.
And it's interesting, I say, because if I was to go to the love songs of my time, and I don't even know what they would be, How Can I Be Sure, or Love is a Beautiful Thing, or, stuff from back then, and certainly any of the Motown stuff, My Girl, it was all about love,
Yeah.
that music back then. So, but he's right, and the reason that we chose to do the power ballads is because they cross over with the new music. I'm waiting for the doctor, so you can smile.
Oh, the
smile at me all
doctor.
you want.
You're waiting for Angus.
Smile right out there. So now you got the new Angus or the old Angus? I don't know.
You're
I got
waiting
the
for
picture.
Angus.
I'm waiting.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All
Here he
right.
comes. Hey, man.
Hey, what happened? I'm messing everything up here. There we go.
Oh, now you got it. Burning down the house. Check you out.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I was looking for before. F Troop.
Oh, I see.
I was looking for F Troop to put up on there. And you see, I had a new one over
Remember that
here.
guy? Do you remember that guy's name?
Which guy?
Remember
Captain,
F-
him? That guy?
Captain Palmer.
Parmenter, yeah.
Captain Palmer, yes.
Now
don't-
that was one of the shows that had the sexy girl where it actually worked. See, Donna Douglas didn't work for me as a sexy girl in the Beverly Hillbillies, but
Ellie
once
Yeah.
Mae? You didn't like Ellie Mae?
Eh,
Barbara Eden, you liked?
Barbara Eden,
Yeah, Barbie's Barbie.
but
It was,
they had the girl too. They had the girl.
I don't know. I've never
Pony
seen
Express
F.
thing.
I can't think of her name.
I don't
can't think of
know.
her name either.
Yeah, okay, and this is a new one over there.
Oh
You see
yeah,
that
oh,
one?
look at that. Look, I know. Yeah, I recognize.
And I don't know, see this guy down here?
Yeah.
Remember him? He was on the show.
Oh yes, yes, I
The
do.
Bugler.
The-
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
absolutely. From
Okay.
Aqueduct and all that from
Oh,
the
yeah, the
racetrack.
Bugler.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's
Sam
Oh.
the Bugler.
Doobie.
I see Doobie and those guys. That's
Yep,
great.
Looking Glass.
Yeah.
Okay, who we got tomorrow night, Angus?
Yeah.
Oh boy, you're not.
Surprise her.
Okay, here we go. Oh, since we know that Laura has not heard about it yet, I may be in the
Laura.
doghouse. I don't know.
Who's Laura?
Who's Laura?
I mean Lori.
He's nervous now.
I'm sorry, Lori.
And now he's nervous.
I may be in the doghouse, but
No, you're not. Well, because all right, just go.
What the hell?
all right, one more time. Jill Joya. I'm here in silence.
That's so.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna make it.
Hey, we're looking forward to
she had
having her.
trouble with the blizzard and all that last time she was supposed
Okay,
to.
that's it. Everybody gets one free pass. One free.
One free pass.
No. That's not. Listen, you know what? We've been canceled on for all the right reasons. People are working or people have stuff. So good. So that'll be good. Good to catch up with her tomorrow.
Yeah, she's very excited about it. She really is. She's so excited. And Wednesday, of course, is Anything Goes
Yeah, with who? Okay,
with
right.
Steve and Lori.
Yeah, with us. Anything goes. Oh, so right. So then when do they put their requests in for that? Tomorrow? After
Yes.
Joe? Okay. Sorry.
Okay, and Thursday is TJ McCann. All right, and he's a guitar builder. He worked with Les Paul for many years.
Yeah.
Like-
They were good friends, and
Yes,
his bird, that bird,
Pearl.
Pearl. She's an internet star, by the way,
Yeah.
Yes.
and she's friends. Pearl knows Carrie Ash's bird, BJ.
Yeah.
Wow.
They hang together. There's like
Although
what?
Pearl lives in Key West
Right.
and BJ lives in Long Island.
Right, but I saw a movie of them together.
Yeah, I think he brought BJ to New York.
Oh, so that'll be great
Yeah.
to talk to him. He's down in Key West now, right?
Yeah, for 20-something years.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a real nice guy, real friendly. He's very excited to be coming on.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it'll be great to talk to him. It'll be a lot of fun.
I was talking to him already today. He wants to do the Zoom test tomorrow and everything. He doesn't want to wait.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all right, as long as he doesn't forget what he did.
All right.
and then of course, Friday's Free for All Friday.
Look at
Yep.
this.
Yeah.
Wow, yes,
Yeah,
excellent.
I thought I changed a couple of them.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's a good free-for-all right there. Now,
Yeah.
let's see who. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. You got a wide collection of free-for-allers. I have some pictures for you to interchange. All right, there's Doc.
Oh wait, Dad, to fix it. Wait, here we go. There we go. What?
Oh, saved for Lori. I'll have to send you that the Lori picture.
Yes. Well, No, back. I got you. I got you and Lori back in the back in the library, right over here, right next to my head. But anyway,
Okay, so there we're good. We're good. Booker, the man. This is amazing. You know, I see these guys, and I realize except for happenstance, like I've been in the same room with probably Fader more recently than anybody, but that was at those Rat Race things, whatever it was, 4 years ago. But
yeah,
and I'm sure I've been in the same room with Lenny, and there's probably a good chance that I've been in the same room, but I've never really gotten to spend more than a minute with any of these people and not even know what it is. And now they're some of the closest people. We text back and
Okay,
forth.
your answer to F Troop is Wrangler Jane.
Wrangler Jane. Okay.
Oh, we could call up Wrangler
Michael
Jane.
Newton came up.
Thank
with
you,
that.
Michael. That's good. Hang on. Wrangler Jane. Let's see if we can figure that out. Would that be WRANGLER Jane? Oh, I get it. Like Wrangler jeans. No?
I don't know.
No.
Let's see.
I
Melody,
don't even know
played
the
by
show.
Melody Patterson.
Oh,
All right.
Wow.
So let's get images of Wrangler Jane.
that's Wrangler Jane?
I guess it is.
You thought she was cute?
I guess 100 years ago. Yeah, let's get.
That does not look like your type at all.
Well, when you're young and
Yeah, that's
alone. Come on, Wrangler Jane. Let me put
There
this.
we go. Yeah. All right, I found her. All right. Wow, she's changed.
There she go. Oh wow. Wrangler Jane. Here.
What?
Sue wants to know if you got the DAP machine delivered. No, he mailed it today.
Yes. That was Wrangler.
And Christian L wants to know what happened to Wade Preston. Wade has been playing gigs. He's
Yeah,
working
man.
again.
It's called
Yeah.
working.
Yes.
Yeah, Wrangler Jane. I remember Wrangler Jane.
Okay.
Okay, so there you go.
All right, that's it. So, thank you, and everybody have a great week. I will see you Friday, I guess. See you later, Lori.
Well, that's it. That's okay, brother. Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's about that time. Actually, it's after that time.
It's after that time. So yeah,
That's
I
it.
knew.
Say hello. Say goodbye to all the lawn people
Yep.
and everybody else is in there. And Paul Cooper. See you later.
Hi. Thanks for the
Okay.
warning.
So tomorrow night we
Tomorrow
have
night.
Jill Joya
Yeah.
from Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
And man, I'm a sucker for a girl voice, and she's really got a beautiful voice. She really does. There's a good reason that she was playing on that high-profile stage with those guys. Anyway, so it'll be fun to catch up with her, and it'll be fun to catch up with you. And if I don't see you in the future, I'll see you in the pasture.
Good night, everybody.
Take care.